Hello guys, this is Yuri from Thephonefiend, and today we're going to be reviewing the T-Mobile G2X. This phone came out a few months ago, but we've only been able to get a hold of it a week ago, and I've had some time to play around with it. It's obviously a T-Mobile network, and it is made by LG. It currently costs $150 with a 2-year contract and a mandatory data plan. Without a data plan or contract, it costs $450. Let me show you around the phone. It has a 4-inch screen with a 480 by 800 pixel resolution. You have your standard Android buttons, the search, back, home, and menu. You got your front-facing camera and your sensors. Oh, the front-facing camera is 1.3 megapixels. On the bottom, and by the way, thank you LG for putting the micro USB plug on the bottom. It's just so much more convenient than having it on the side. I think this is one of the only new smartphones out there right now has it on the bottom, and again, thank you. On the side you don't have a dedicated camera button. Here's your volume rockers, 2 buttons. You have your power button, 3.5mm headphone jack, and a micro HDMI port. What you gotta do is you gotta open this little door, and here it is. On the back you see the 8 megapixel camera with a single LED flash. It has a nice metal finish on the back, which says with Google. Let me take the back cover off for you. You gotta kind of slide your nail in there, and every single time I do this I feel like I'm gonna break it off. Here you go. You got your SIM card slot, your micro SD card slot, a 1500 milliamp battery, which I gotta say, for battery life on this phone is actually pretty good. It's better than the HTC Sensation that we've already reviewed, and it has lasted me a full day, no problem. It could even survive throughout the, like, if I don't use it throughout the night, it'll survive till the morning. And I gotta say, it's pretty impressive. So overall, I gotta say that this phone feels very good in your hands. Not too heavy. It does have a 4-inch screen, and it's on the bigger side, but since I have really big hands, for me it's perfect. It looks very professional, as you can see. It's really high form factor, I would say. It looks much better than some of the Samsung phones that are out right now, because they usually have a more glossy finish, and they look they're catered more towards the casual crowd. This is the type of phone where if you were to take it out during a meeting in some office, you'd put all the Blackberries to shame. So let's just jump right into the software. Let me turn it on. You have this phone runs on your standard vanilla 2.33 Android. It has recently been upgraded. When it originally came out, it came with Android 2.2, but LG did release a upgrade just like they promised. So vanilla Android. Me personally, I like the simplicity of it. I prefer it over Sense and all those other custom operating systems that Samsung or HTC or Motorola have out on some other phones. However, if you're not a fan of it, you can always go to the market and you can download either ADW Launcher or Launcher Pro. There are many different choices which are very customizable, and you could make it to whatever you want it. As I was saying before, this phone is very simple, very nice, very clean. The phone does run on a 1 GHz Dual-COre Nvidia Tegra processor, and I gotta say, it's smooth. The HTC Sensation runs on a 1.2 GHz Dual-Core processor, and this is smoother. Just scrolling, games, everything. Speaking of games, it comes with 2 free games. It comes with Need for Speed and Nova. But what you gotta do is you gotta go to your Tegra zone, you gotta connect to a Wi-Fi network, and you gotta download. These are big games. They're 600 megabytes each. Good thing that this phone comes with 8 gigabytes internal storage. It does not, however, come with micro SD card. You gotta buy. You gotta put your own in. The screen, as I said before, the screen is a 4-inch 480 by 800 pixel screen, but it has a 72 Hz refresh rate, which is very high. And that's what gives it its high scrolling and just a smooth feeling of it. If you go to your menu, you just see how smooth it is. It's very nice. The gaming on this phone is amazing. Just let me open a game up for you. Let's see what we got here. There's Dungeon Defenders. It's a big game. It's processor heavy, and you're gonna see it right now. Runs smoothly. Alright, I just cut out the entire loading screen because the startup screen takes quite a while to get through. But here you can see, I just play local. Hero select. Again, I'm gonna fast forward to when the game actually starts because I do not want to waste much time.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. It's faster than I thought it'd be. As you can see, it's smooth. Walk around, the graphics are nice. I'm really based on the quality of the gaming on this phone, this leads me to believe that portable gaming, the future is in phones. The PSPs and the DSs will probably in a year, 2 years time, will be dead, and all gaming is going to be done on phones. And I think that LG took the first big step with the Nvidia Tegra 2 processor, and it really shows. So let me just press home. Let me talk about the camera real quick. The camera, it's decent. I mean, it is an 8 megapixel camera, and it does shoot in 1080p video recording. However, there are phones with better video and picture taking skills. Again, I keep comparing this phone to the HTC Sensation because it is the other super-powered smartphone on T-Mobile right now, and compared to the Sensation does take better pictures and better video. However, this phone is not meant to be a camera. It's a phone. The camera does its job just fine, and you know, there's not much you could complain about it. All right, let me run a quadrant benchmark test for you real quick, and I'm just gonna cut it. So you guys, I'm pretty sure you've seen plenty of benchmark tests in your life. So I'm just gonna cut it, and when it's done, I'll resume at the last screen. As we can see, this is the final screen, and it got a score of 2440, and that is very impressive. Compared to the two other powerhouse phones on T-Mobile right now, the MyTouch 4G Slide and the Sensation, it outperforms both of them. Curiously enough, this phone has less RAM than either of those phones. This has 512 megabytes of RAM, while the Sensation and the 4G Slide have 768 megabytes. The processor is also only a 1 gigahertz dual-core processor, while the other two phones have a 1.2. I think this has also a lot to do with the fact that it's running on vanilla Android and not Sense or any other custom operating system that T-Mobile or HTC puts out. I think that helps with its numbers. This phone is a 4G capable phone, and it is capable of theoretical speeds of 4.4 megabytes a second. However, in real life, you're gonna get around 5 megabytes, just like any other phone. Again, it all depends on your location. Some places you might get as high as 10. Other places you might not get 4G at all, and you're gonna get under a megabyte. However, on average, like I said, 5 megabytes is sounds about right. Overall, I think this phone is a great addition to the T-Mobile library. It is definitely worth the money. It is cheaper than some of the newer phones came out. It is a few months older. However, I still think it's a great deal. For $150, you get a lot of bang for your buck. And as a final verdict, I say, if you don't mind having vanilla Android, which I actually prefer, I think go with it. This is a great deal. You will not be disappointed. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any criticisms, comments. We're happy to hear it. We're still improving, but we'll be coming out with more videos shortly. Thank you, and have a great day.